Hello everyone, it's Roxys. I hope you guys are doing well. In today's video I wanted to talk a bit about what is coming next for Fun and Liberty Global. There are things that we know, there are things that we suppose. From what we know, there is a major update coming in December, if there is no delay obviously. We don't know much about this major update. It was just announced this way by AGS. We can suppose maybe a new weapon because this is something that is supposed to come to Korea at the same time in December. We can suppose the battlegrounds, which would be like a insane addition to the game. I'm really looking forward to that. We might see the Nebula Islands, which is a 24 hours PvP zone. You have like a limited time on it. It just came to Korea like 2 weeks ago, I think. It seems to be like kind of a funny content. It's not really like what I'm looking forward to, but it looks interesting and it's like an additional PvP content. So From the Liberty, in my opinion, is PvP game, PvP MMORPG. So I'm really glad that the developers keep adding PvP content to the game. And maybe they're gonna be the Talonry updates. I will come back a bit more on this update after. I will try to cover it a little bit, showing you some bits, but to get an idea, like where I'm standing now, is the bridge that goes to Talandry once it's gonna be released. Let's take a look at the map. It's this bridge here, and Talandry is supposed to open this wall region, which is actually, when you take a look at it, like as big as what we have right now. And this is like a very cool area. I don't want to spoil it too much, but each individual area from Talandry has its own vibe and mood. It's really like a very nice zone, very well worked. I have been experiencing it in Korea, and I really enjoy my experience here on the Talandry update and arena overall. Cool. So what we know as well is that the 17th of November, so like this weekend, we gonna have the first Castle Siege on Global. It's gonna be massive. This is probably like the most important Castle Siege. The following one will be less important because there is not as much of reward to it. But definitely this Castle Siege is gonna be like a very big fight happening. I know some server are gonna be a bit messed up because they're gonna be like some big alliance and it's not gonna be like very interesting, but for the servers where you have like a good balanced competition in terms of PvP, that's gonna be like a very fun content to do. And another thing that we know for sure is that when they're gonna be the release of the 2-star dungeons, we're not gonna have tier 2 gear with that. And the reason for that, it's AGS that communicated about it. I mean, we knew it as well from Korea, is that yes, in Korea, 2-star dungeon bring the tier 2 items. However, it was not supposed to be this way. I think they just released this gear with 2-star dungeons just to give people stuff to grind. But again, yeah, it wasn't supposed to be this way. And AGS confirms that we're not gonna have like tier 2 gear with 2-star dungeons. So I believe that the tier 2 gear gonna come with Talandry updates. We don't know yet for sure what's gonna be the balance about tier 2 gear as well. Yeah, there is like a lot of unknown on that. But we know for sure that tier 2 gear not coming with 2-star dungeons. And now for what we suppose is that those 2-star dungeons should come very quickly after the Castle Siege. So I would expect from now on maybe like something like 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks sounds legitimate. We don't know exactly what we're gonna have in 2-star dungeons, but we can suppose if it's the same in Korea, as in Korea, sorry, that we're gonna have basically like all those items that you have like on world bosses, like I don't know, the Shadow Pants or the Shock Commander helmet. All those items should be dropping on the 2-star dungeons because this is the case in Korea. And they're gonna be like a PT system as well, like similar to what we have for 1-star dungeons. But again, this is gonna be AGS deciding what they do, so it's only supposition. And I suppose that they're gonna unlock the server. When I say like unlock the server, is basically early access and normal server gonna be kind of same because after Castle Siege, we're gonna be at the same milestone. So I assume that everyone will be able to transfer on any server. And probably we're gonna see as well some server merges happening. I believe that we are now done half of the population from start, so I wouldn't be surprised to start seeing some server merge coming. I don't think it's needed because I don't know the population in every server, but I assume that some servers are getting quite low population. So yeah, that's pretty much it for what to know and what we suppose. And now I wanted to kind of explain to you how to prepare to this major update coming. So yeah, the first things that you could do right now is to start saving a bit of your abyssal token and dimensional token, sorry. So 2-star dungeons are using the same contract token in Korea. So if we have the same in global, we should use the same contract token, except that to open the chest at the end, it's gonna cost 450 tokens instead of 300 for 2-star dungeons. So that's the first thing. Like maybe what you wanna do now is get up to 4500, and every day like just spend your 3 dailies, so you like you fill up again like to max token. And once they're gonna release the 2-star dungeons, you're gonna have like a lot of run to do, and you will be able to start grinding your gear. I mean, you're missing pieces, and we will see basically what they're gonna add for 2-star dungeons. The second thing you can do is basically keep doing your dailies. It's super important. You want to stack as much material as you can. For instance, those Growthstone are gonna be very important. Maybe not for the 2-star dungeons. It depends what they give us, but it's gonna be very important for Tier 2 gear, because Tier 2 gear, maybe you don't know yet, but it goes to Plus 12, and it requires a lot of Growthstone. In Korea, like it was when they released it. So, I mean, not when they released it, but when they did this update, that every Tier 2 gear go to Plus 12 instead of Plus 9. That costs like a lot of Growthstone. And many players were actually not able to instant enchant all their gear to Plus 12 because of the amount it costs. So yeah, I would say like keep doing your dailies. Like start stacking like all those mats. I mean here like I have like much more in my storage, but just so you have an idea of what you need to stack. So it's gonna include as well all those rubrics, parchments and stuff like that. Keep leveling up your gear, not your gear, yeah, your gear obviously. You want to get as high CP like combat power as you can. It's gonna be full for 2-star dungeons. You can start looking at some guide if you want about the 2-star dungeons. I will be releasing probably like some guides once they release on the global. And if they do it the same as in Korea, it should be basically one dungeon a week. Like one dungeon release every week, and there is I think 5 or 6 new dungeons Then what else you can do? Obviously, like you can start saving your license for the tier 2 gear. Start farming more Solans. It's gonna cost a lot to enchant and transfer your gear on tier 2 gear. Um, Keep grinding all your spell and masteries. Maximum is 16 at the moment. I believe by the time you get to tier 2 we're gonna be at 16. However, it's worth mentioning that NC stuff during like a conference when they gave like a roadmap. Uh, it was for Korea obviously, but we can guess that it's gonna come to global anyway. They are planning to redo the mastery system, so we don't know yet much more about that. Uh, what I would like to see is something more like you have like a mastery weapon, like a global thing. So you grind like just one mastery weapon, and when you want to switch weapon and stuff like that, you don't have to grind like a whole new mastery. Like if I want to go to dagger here, it's like level 0. It's a bit shit, considering like the time it takes to grind like your mastery. But yeah, we will see what they do. And yeah, try to get as much upgrade on your skill as well. You can as well eventually, like if you feel like, start looking at building some different build. For example, myself, I think I will start looking at having daggers in a third weapon and adapt my gear on that, plus start leveling up the skills that I need for that. The reason I want to do that is because simply I want to play a bit more small scale PvP, and in my opinion, like Liberator is not that great for small scale PvP. So yeah, that would be one thing to do. And yeah, the chill here is basically like just keep playing the game, keep doing the content you enjoy the most, keep having fun, do your dailies, and if you are starting to burn out a little bit with the game, maybe just like take a break, play some other game. Um, Basically, like logging in for 1 hour, 1 hour 30, like every day, just to get your dailies done is enough. Or you can just like all your dailies and do it during the weekend when you have like a bit more time eventually. But yeah, there is not like much to prepare, honestly. Also because we don't know yet exactly how AGS is planning to release everything. But like we can suppose many things, especially like when we have been playing Korea, and and yeah, like I really can't wait to see more content coming, especially like all these PvP contents, Battleground, the PvP Island. That's gonna be great. And as I said, like Talandry is an area that I really loved. It's really nice, like a lot of new mobs and stuff like that, new open world dungeons. It was like a very successful update in my opinion, like kind of an expansion. And as for like a free thing, I mean free expansion, they did like an amazing job. So yeah, I really can't wait that it comes to global and that you guys discover it. And I hope you're gonna enjoy it as much as I did in Korea. And that's pretty much it. I hope it's helpful for you. If you have any questions, just ask your question in comments, and I will be trying to answer all your questions. Have a good day. Bye bye.